Well, congratulations, Mr. Rothwell. Brother Cyrus. That is just the beginning. There's a lot more to come. Hope the old bastard hasn't fallen asleep again. Andrew, open the door.
Get in!
What are you doing here?
Cyrus, I couldn't wait, just get in.
Weed is looking for you.
Oh, screw him, I don't trust him. Just look under your seat.
Where did you get this?
My father gave it to me the night before he was murdered.
It's locked. Do you have a key?
I thought he was being crazy, but he told me to keep it in a safe place and that the key would come when the time was opportune.
When the time was opportune.
Then we find your grandfather's journal with the same symbol, same phrase.
With the key. Wow. I can't believe this.
What is it?
Are you familiar with alchemy?
The proto-science?
The theory is that one could combine chemistry and religion to produce an object known as the Philosopher's Stone. This object would then have the ability to turn base metals into gold. The papers in your father's box completed certain pages of my grandfather's journal. Together they create...
A formula for gold? That's an ancient fable.
It's a formula that your father died to protect.
Alright, so what does that have to do with the Masons?
You ever hear of a guy by the name of Sir Isaac Newton?
Yeah, he discovered gravity.
Well, he also wrote over 1 million words on the subject of alchemy. He would stay up for hours on end, working in secret. And then, at the pinnacle of his career, he takes a job as the director of England's gold mint. Hardly the aspirations of one of the most brilliant scientific minds this world has ever known. He gave the rest of the formula to a trusted colleague. This way, if one or the other were ever to end up in unworthy hands, the secret would not be discovered. We are looking at Sir Isaac Newton's recipe for gold.
Are you expecting someone?
No. Hey, good timing, come in.
Time up. What's missing?
tell you again. You have everything you need.
No! That holier-than-thou Freemason bullshit! Tell me what I want to know. Right now.
What do you want to know?
Go on, Master Mason. Tell the boy what I want.
His grandfather was not like yours, Cyrus. His belonged to another order. An order that fills men's minds with lies about the wickedness of Masons.
What? Never really went in for all those stories. There was one that caught my ear. How about it, Hotshot? Come across it yet?
Yes. Magic, lore, alchemy, yes.
What if I told you there's a book? And in this book, there's a little recipe. So powerful, a man will kill for it.
The answer you're looking for is not written in any book. It is held inviolate in the hearts of the righteous Mason.
The final piece of this puzzle is in that thick head of yours. Now tell me what it is, or so help me God, I'm gonna kill you right now.
Remember your oath.
Wait! Stop!
You have to be asking yourself, why did I go the extra mile to make your father suffer? There are many things that come down through the generations, but that was a gesture for my grandparents. And what are you left with now? A sizable inheritance and 1,000 empty symbols, while I am this close to wielding unimaginable power.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about extraordinary wealth, enough to make armies fall.
Mining base metals with alloys that create an amalgamation that turn it into
Gold. Mountains of it. Enough to manipulate spending, topple governments, redirect the focus on medicine. That's what this is about. And one small group of men have the temerity to hoard it, to keep it, to spend it as only they see fit. And call it democracy. Well, it's not democracy. It's tyranny, and it stops right now. Mr. Cyrus, if you please. A narcotic salt, vitriol.
You completely lost your mind.
How did it feel when you first realized what it was? You got excited, didn't you? Yeah. You started wondering what it would be like to have that kind of power, didn't you?
It was just note fragments. From long ago, I didn't think it was finished.
I'm gonna count to 3. 1.
Cyrus, whatever you do, don't tell him. Don't tell him!
2!
My father may have been nuts, but he was protecting something he believed in.
Boric acid.
What?
Boric acid.
Alone or mixed?
Alone. God, it's an iron phosphate.
Let me see your gun.
What are you doing? Look, I don't know what you think is gonna happen here, but even with Newton's theorem intact, there are so many variables. I mean, the mineral purity
Cyrus, don't be a pessimist.
If there's one thing that I've learned through this, that there are some things that science cannot explain.
Mix it. No. Come on. It's not finished. Come on. No. Come on.
Shoot. Now.
It's over, Weed. Do you really think they possess the formula for gold?
You have no idea. How many years?
When you sit in prison, rotting, wondering and regretting, I want you to think of something. My father was a good, noble man. You took his life. So when your hands are reaching out past those bars, I want you to remember you're nothing but a murderer.